What's good, guys? CJ here, and today I want to talk to y'all about a very important thing y'all gotta be doing. I've talked about this several times, but some of you still don't want to do it simply because you think there's no real value to it, right? And the thing I'm talking about is leveling up characters and weapons, even if you don't like them or you're not going to use them. Now, you might be telling yourself, I don't care about leveling up my trial XP. It's irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter. I can take my time, do my dailies, and just do the normal content to progress. I don't need to rush, right? That's what you're telling yourself. And that's why you don't want to level up weapons and characters. But there is something very important that you guys need to understand. Leveling up characters and weapons is not only going to give y'all a bunch of trial experience and allow you to have some insane damage with the characters that you are building, because you're going to be able to level up faster and get them up level, higher. You're going to be able to unlock their skills. For example, right here, I got to get this to 75, get the character and all that, my account, blah, 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 blah. And you might be thinking, okay, but I can take the time to get those things. But there's a very important resource that you're going to get from leveling up your characters and your weapons. And if you go right here, that resource is right here, ladies and gentlemen. These things. The track shift modules. These are an insane pain in the ass to grind. You can grind them for free, absolutely, but they're gonna be a pain. You're gonna have to grind a lot, then you're gonna have to craft these things. And as you can see, they're a very scarce item that is going to be very, very valuable. If you're trying to build your characters, right, you're gonna use a lot of these. So for example, on this character right here, you can see every one of these slots that has a green number on it has used one of those tracks, right? And that pretty much halves the cost of my demon wedges. Very, very important thing that you guys want to make sure you go ahead and do. And the same exact thing applies to the weapons, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make sure that you go out of your way and you level up your weapons, because, well, they're going to give you the exact same thing right here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to get weapon track shift modules, right? So when you're leveling up all these characters, even if you're just working on the 4 or 5 characters you like, trust me when I tell you, you want to get all these things. They're very, very important. And all the characters, every single one that you level up is going to give you these things. So leveling up all these characters is how a lot of people have actually gone out of their way to get as many of these things as possible, okay? Some of y'all don't be doing that and then asking yourself, how the hell y'all people so advanced? How y'all got all these things? And this is exactly how we go about getting these things. So do be sure you go ahead and do that. Once again, I just want to clarify, you don't have to do this. You can go ahead and, take the game at your own pace. But the reality of it, that the benefits are massive. And if you're not doing it, you're just messing yourself over, right? You're going to be able to level up your trial experience, get your level up higher, unlock some very important things. For example, once you get, to a certain level, you'll be able to farm gold demon wedge blueprints. And this is a very, very valuable resource, because you don't want to be using your secret letter on these things. And trust me, I know, I have quite a few of them right here, another one down here, that I myself use my secret letters to get. And each one of these was like 10 to 15 secret letters. It was a pain. You don't have to do that. You can go ahead and grind them by simply leveling up. So that's a very important thing that you guys want to do. And once again, don't look at this as just pushing the game faster. Look at it as farming resources, right? You don't necessarily ever have to play, I don't know, Psyche if you don't like Psyche. But the simple fact that you can go ahead and level up Psyche and get some of these track shift modules is going to be pretty nice. You can get these from the shop. I believe somewhere in one of these markets over here somewhere. I don't remember which one. Let's go ahead and look through them. Not here. No, wait, right here. There you go. You can get some from fishing, which is really good. But as you can see, there's a limited stock to them. And they are going to be quite expensive. So why not just actually go out of your way and, get these things whenever you can. You can also craft these. Let's go to the forge. And let's look for wherever the hell these things are at. I haven't crafted these in forever. I crafted like 2 or 3 right here. And guys, not only are they expensive when it comes to the coins, but damn, do you gotta farm a lot. Look at these things. Farming for these things, essence, gelatin, y'all know, this is a pain. right? Farming for these things, precision magnets, bro, I have 39. You need 20, so I can't even craft 2 of these weapon track shift modules. And on top of that, if y'all been farming weapons and characters and things, you know how annoying it is to farm gold sand and repulsive crystals. So while you can do this and you get these materials as you're farming the game, let's be real, guys. Farming this gold sand and farming this repulsive crystal is an absolute pain in the ass. So if you really want a big income of these resources, if you want to get a load of track shift modules, if you want to get a load of weapon track shift modules, level up your weapons and level up your characters, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much everything when it comes to this video. I just wanted to get this out there and let y'all know, because someone just asked me in the chat and they said they're gonna have to level up some of these other characters. And like I'm telling y'all guys, it is actually very beneficial. Let's go ahead and claim some of these things. Like I was just telling y'all, look, boom, 1 track shift right there, bro. Another one right here, another one, boom. Very nice. Another one right here. So you guys are starting to see where I'm getting at. A very valuable resource that you want to make sure you go out of your way and you farm, because this is going to gate your progress, and you're gonna have to farm for hours just to craft one, sometimes maybe a couple of days just to craft some of these. So do be sure y'all do this. Unlock all the characters, use your secret letters, because honestly it's a lot easier to get secret letters than it is to get these characters, right? It is a lot, you know, easier to go ahead and get secret letters than it is to just farm for one of these characters. And it's even harder to go ahead and actually grind for one of these track shift modules and get all the materials, the resources, and then craft it than it is to farm for secret letters to get a character. So just letting y'all know, my best advice is go over to your covert commissions, get every single one of these characters at least once, right? That's a ton of materials right here. Go to the weapons, get every single one of these weapons at least once. Obviously, I do want to say, prioritize getting the characters and the weapons that you really like. The ones that you're going to use on your builds, prioritize getting those first, but ideally just get them all. That's a ton of resources, and honestly, don't go for these gold demon wedges unless you're just rich in secret letters, which I don't know about y'all, but at least I'm not that guy. I'm kind of struggling right now because I've been building a ton of crap, but that's how you should be. You should be building a ton of crap, and it's just going to make your gameplay experience a lot better. But yeah, guys, that's really going to be it for me. I do appreciate y'all watching this video. Just wanted to make sure y'all knew this is a very simple thing. A lot of people know this. Everybody has seen it as you level up your characters, but some people still refuse to level up other characters simply because they don't like them. This is like that gacha mentality. Don't do it. Get yourself some good resources, level up your characters, work on good builds and all that good stuff, and it'll all just, you know, synchronize really nicely. That's going to be it. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the other videos, and peace.